All right. Now I'm going to start with some information on spotted lanternfly. Then there'll be a short game, and then we're going to turn it to Jason Bielski, a PhD student in our department who's working on spotted lanternfly, to talk a few minutes about what he's doing. Now, spotted lanternfly is starting to show up on news stories around here. It's gaining traction in this part of the state. It's an invasive insect that potentially can be extremely disruptive in residential areas. It's a kind of a messy insect. It makes lots of honeydew and sugar water that's excreted by the insect, and which supports black sooty mold, and it's a real nuisance. But the economic impact is going to come especially in vineyards. This is a potentially devastating insect in vineyards. In Pennsylvania, where it was introduced, and they have a few more years experience than we do, it actually killed entire vineyard blocks, either outright from taking out too much sap, or decreasing the winter hardiness so much that they couldn't grow back in the spring. So hopefully we're ahead of that point on the curve, but it's still extremely damaging. Grape growers in the near future are going to have to rely a lot more on insecticide use, which is disruptive environmentally, and they know that. But they have to protect their vines. So right now we're looking for longer term, more environmentally sustainable control tools. So that's getting ahead of myself here. The insect, I'll pass a few of these around if you want to pass those tables. And you get that one in that direction. This is what the adult looks like. This is the stage now. Fly is in the name, but it's not a fly. It's related to leafhoppers. It's a hemipterum, piercing, sucking mouth parts. It drinks phloem sap. You see by the size of the adult, it's a pretty good sized insect, and they form huge feeding aggregations. And so that just depletes the plant of sap. Tree of heaven or other plants, will just wilt, and because of the lack of all the sap in the plant.